Vineet, would you like to go next?
Yeah, for
I,
sure.
I I think he's the
Uh,
last one, right?
I think I changed my
Yeah.
opinions to be honest, Chin.
Oh, hey, come on. No, 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 no. You don't get to do that. You don't
And
get to do
we
that.
lost that footage from last time.
No, 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 no,
That is
no,
the
no, no,
record of
no,
what
no,
happened.
no, no, no. No, no, no. That's wrong, buddy. That's wrong. You can't do that.
I think we didn't make our individual awards predictions. I think we'll just have to do those. So anyway,
so should I go ahead?
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Starting from relegation, it's going to be Norwich 20th, Watford 19th. 18th, I think it would be either Crystal Palace or Newcastle this time. Newcastle have been struggling and playing well in the recent weeks, but maybe not because of the signing of Joe Willock. Depends how he turns up now. But I would favor them to stay up and Crystal Palace to get relegated. But I guess those two. I think seventh would be a tough choice, but I think West Ham. Fifth, sixth, I would say someone with the likes of, I think I'll go with Leeds in sixth, Leicester in fifth. Okay. And now fourth. This is actually going to be tough. And I'm just saying maybe not to jinx anything or not, but I think Chelsea in fourth.
What?
Yeah, I don't want to jinx anything. That's why I'm just saying. So Chelsea in fourth, United third.
Oh my
Chinmay, just
God!
hold on, then I'll tell
Thank
you
you so
why.
much, Vineet. Thank you so
Chinmay,
much.
just hold on. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Liverpool second, yes. And first, I think against City.
I really want to thank
Wow.
you there for the confidence you have in
The
my.
only reason I feel I have put Liverpool there is because of Van Dijk, but uh, they and United have the first few fixtures like the best they could have ever hoped for, I think.
I think
Liverpool
we
do
play
still have
Chelsea in
a
our third game,
tough
if I'm not
matches.
wrong.
Yeah, Liverpool still have a few tough matches, but if their players stay fit, the only
Yeah, I
problem I
mean,
see is the midfield right now because as Wijnaldum has left, Curtis Jones really needs to step up. Thiago, Fabinho, Henderson is injured, I think.
no, he's
So
back. He's back.
Fabinho, okay. So, but anyway, I don't count. I mean, no disrespect to him, but I think Thiago is much more useful than him. So I think
No offense
it's
taken. I've
on
heard a
them.
lot of Henderson
I
slander
actually, I
during the
actually
Euros
think,
anyway.
yeah,
But
I actually think Liverpool can't really have
Yeah.
a good season. Firstly, they're missing out on Wijnaldum, and I think
why do you
they
rate Wijnaldum so highly, to be honest? I mean,
see. I don't rate Wijnaldum
I've
highly.
never
Wijnaldum
rated
was a very
Wijnaldum highly.
average player. Wijnaldum was a very average player. The problem is he played for you for 34 games or
Ask,
something like. So he
ask Raghav
only played.
Wijnaldum's importance. Okay. Because on a cold night, on a cold night, and not cold, but on a good night for Liverpool, I think Wijnaldum really stepped up.
Uh, I don't I don't want to speak.
Yeah.
But see,
So
I
I think,
think our current
yeah,
midfield is more than enough to step up for Wijnaldum. Most of
For
our
second place, I don't
this
think so.
season have performed exceptionally. Oxlade-Chamberlain, Naby Keita. Even if Oxlade-Chamberlain is to be retrained as a right back or a striker, I'm not sure. But even then, Naby Keita, if he stays fit, Harvey Elliott, if he stays fit, these guys are the ones you have to watch out for. Now,
I don't know. And
See, the
another thing was,
only case I can make for Wijnaldum is although he's bang average, he'll give you the 38 games. He'll play
yes,
all
yeah,
the
that's very
games.
true.
yeah,
So
Wijnaldum is an
especially with
exceptional.
a
He
with
just
with a team
motivate
like
the
Liverpool
team
that have
because of his work rate. The only thing he like his work rate is amazing and he just motivates everyone around him regardless of the result. And I
Exactly.
think
And
that is what Klopp always looks for.
the other thing was Klopp did play him even though he was he was slowing the game down, but Klopp trusted him because he did have that work rate. And the other problem, you don't even have a proper finisher right now because if Salah and Mane don't have a good season, I don't think you can go second or something like that.
Yeah, but then you
And
Yeah, that is
Liverpool
true.
system,
two people to have poor seasons, and okay, I'm not even going
yeah,
to argue. We've
See,
got the best
Mane
left
already
back.
had a poor season last time. I doubt
got
he'll
a-
have another this time.
We've got our best left back Costas Simicas going to be playing games now.
Yeah,
No,
and
you can,
last
you
thing is
can.
that your system is too predictable. Like you always know
That's
Liverpool's
the
line.
only thing I'm worried about. And like I've mentioned, that's the only thing we're not fresh anymore, and that would be the
Yeah,
only thing that would slow us down.
I think Klopp is just dragging it, and it's bound to go down.
Moving on to Vinith's individual things.
Before moving on, I'm just saying if Chelsea after the first 6 to 8 games come out with say 10 points or what, not 10 points, around 12 to 15 points,
Yeah.
they will end up first.
Wow.
So that's
Okay.
a big leap. Yeah, only based on the first few fixtures, I'm giving Chelsea the fourth because
Because the
that can
first two
really
fixtures are
hamper the
Arsenal.
motivation
Yeah,
and morale.
first two fixtures are Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, Liverpool. Our fixtures are like that.
See,
So,
honestly saying, I don't fear Spurs and Liverpool as much as I
See,
fear Arsenal.
we did the double over
Ah.
Chelsea last season, so
I
just
I
just putting
really
it
fear
out there.
Arsenal. They are like a bogey team for Chelsea right
That
now,
is the only trophy you
regardless
won
of the
this season, bro.
manager, regardless
That is the
Yes,
only season you won.
yes,
You won the we did the double over Chelsea
the
double
trophy.
only
over.
trophy
yeah,
Arsenal
that's
will
You
get is
won a
So
trophy,
beating
though.
Chelsea both the time.
so
The
so
only trophy
technically
will get.
we technically we won the Champions League.
wow.
Good
Yeah,
then.
yeah,
Technically,
yeah. Okay.
technically, West Brom are Champions
So
League winners then.
West
technically,
Brom are champions.
West Brom are win Champions
won
League
the
winners
league.
then.
Yeah,
In that sense,
but
they've won the Champions League twice, haven't you?
yeah,
Yeah,
Okay, that was brilliant logic work there, but I think
see,
Vinith,
disclaimer to the viewers, this is completely
Arsenal
this is
winning
complete
Champions
Off
League
the
title.
this is
record,
unscripted.
yeah,
completely
We don't give
banter
scripts
and
around. Okay, this is
Of
not
course, it is.
scripted.
It is completely banter because Raga supports Spurs and he's just trying to hide it now.
Arre,
It's come to that point.
Okay, Vinith, if you're ready for these individual award things.
Yeah, I think Golden Boot it would be Salah
Oh, I'm so
and
thank you.
maybe Kane. Kane for the very reason that depends the kind of motivation he gets in now. Obviously, he said that he was always ready. So I think those two.
I think Kane.
And
I mean,
I don't want to say Lukaku. I just hope Lukaku is there.
Yeah,
someone
I
from
said
Kane's end has said that they're looking for a move to City after the Man City game. I don't know the source, but
It's
it's a
possible.
claim.
It's possible.
could be.
Dimitar Berbatov,
See,
he
Guardiola
moved on a
said that
deadline
he
day.
wants Kane. Then Spurs need to sit down with them. That's the only
Yeah, that's
issue they are
What if
having.
Harry Kane says? What if Harry Kane says, look? I will tell you both ways how it has happened. Uh, Dimitar Berbatov, very iconically, he played for I think first two games. Deadline day, he told Spurs, "I'm going to United." There was nothing they could do about it. That is number one option. Number two option, this is very recent, everybody knows about this. David De Gea went on strike, said, I don't want to play for United, I will go to Madrid. Van Gaal didn't play him for the first three games. Last day, deadline day, Madrid wanted the deal to get done. It wasn't done. Next game, De Gea played for United in September when the transfer window was closed. So, both games again, it can go both ways. It's only about Kane. He needs to really step up, be a man, and say, I am not playing for this club ever again. But the thing is, if he says that, and if they still don't allow him to go, then he can never ever play for Spurs. For 4 months till January, he is going to be sitting at home. So,
yeah, and
it really comes down to that.
even then Spurs can stop his transfer to make things ridiculous.
They can
And
they
and
can
and
if
the
they
fool,
want they can
and I would say fool, and I would say fool because he signed a 5-year contract, so he can't even run down his contract. By the
Yeah,
time he runs
That's
down his
also there.
contract, he's
That's the
going to be
only I
32.
think that's the only thing he like regrets the most that he signed a big contract just before the World Cup, not even after the World Cup when he was the top scorer. So I think that was kind of stupid on his behalf. But let's see, let's move on. Best player. Chinmay, I'm going to give it to you. I think Bruno. Regardless of the new rules, we are
What
rules
new
and all.
rules, yeah?
yeah.
What new rules? It's the second week running,
I
you've been
think
saying new rules.
Bruno.
What new
I
rules?
think Bruno because
What?
Arre, see,
I don't want to
I
be
don't
fair.
get that
You
thing.
guys are talking
See,
about new rules. One
Let's
minute, one
make
minute. You
Alvin
guys are
fair.
talking about new rules. Your top scorer last season was a penalty taker. What are you talking about? What
But
are
all
you
are
guys talking
genuine
about?
penalties. All are genuine penalties regardless of the new
Yeah.
rules.
Number one,
But I'm just saying,
number one,
even if
and okay,
Meghalaya have the new
number
rules,
one, Bruno has only won
they
2
give
penalties
over.
in his whole United career. Okay,
Yeah.
Bruno has only won 2 penalties. So don't even say he dives or something. I don't know. You
No, I
can say
never
Bruno
said he
scores
died. I
penalties.
never said he
Exactly.
died.
No.
I
Okay,
never said
listen.
he died.
Genuine
I
penalties.
you can come out and say that Bruno only scores penalties, which is also fake. But you can say that I will still say कि चल deluded है. थोड़ा मान लेते हैं इसको. You can't say he dives because he's only won 2
I
penalties
never
in
said
his
he died.
whole United career.
I never said he died.
And
I
what
don't
is his
think so.
new
He
logic? No, he
died
does not
to
score
win
pens. He scores
penalties.
pens and free kicks.
No.
Beautiful,
No.
yaar.
It's the team, the likes of Rashford or Martial who win the penalties for him. I'm not saying it's his fault, but
Win the penalties for
even
him.
outside
But
the
yeah,
box, but that's a modern game, honestly saying. If you don't go down, you're not given a foul. So I don't blame them really. It's the rules which is there. So, but I think Bruno, because the impact he has, again, with or without penalties, are massive. And with the signings, I think
again, you are saying with or without penalties. Why do you mention about penalties?
without penalties is fine. Even Jorginho, if I say now, if I want to say for Jorginho, without penalties as well, in Tuchel's system, he is massive. The way he plays.
Yeah.
Stop using the word penalties. Just say Bruno. Just say Bruno next play. Why are you
Okay,
saying
but
Bruno with or without penalties?
I think Bruno will be because of the contributions he gives on the field and the way he has actually transformed. And
From the 12-yard spot and
I'm not saying that. And so I think Bruno, if De Bruyne stays fit, obviously De Bruyne is over there. But the one I really want to see over there is Havertz,
oh yes.
because we saw the way he turned up in the second half of the season when he was back after COVID. He took a few weeks, but after that he was instrumental.
Not to
So I
mention the
think
Euros. He was great in the Euros too.
exactly. So I think even the preseason, I guess he played only 2 matches. Both the matches he was good. He scored 1 goal, obviously,
That
and
was a good goal. That was a really good goal.
yeah, yeah. So I think Golden Glove, I'm going to agree with Ayush, but I would say Edward Mendy comes second. First would be, say, again, I don't think so Martinez this time, because following FPL also, the defense of Aston Villa has been really poor. So I'm going to give it to the City guys. So City is one, Ederson is there. But it depends if Kunde comes in again. If Kunde comes in, I think it's going to be brilliant. Then most entertaining. This is actually tough. I think
Ah,
City for the
Arsenal
fact,
FC.
I'm going to say City. The reason we have Jack Grealish over there who may not play enough, but I think City or Leeds.
City or Leeds.
Yeah, most probably City.
I think we're never entertained by City's game actually. We're more entertained by Leeds game because it's so much
Because we see more
straightforward.
goals over there. We just see more
Yeah,
goals
exactly.
over there. That's why. But I think now that I spoke when we were giving our whole banter episode, what we recorded, I think Leeds will improve on their defense, and that for many people will bore them. Yeah, like I guess Chinmay mentioned that it's all about the goals, right? For
Yes,
many people. So I
I
think it
see.
will bore them rather than seeing Leeds actually do well defensively as well. So I think that's one
Agreed.
factor. Most disappointing, I'm going to go for Tottenham or Aston Villa actually. But Aston Villa, I doubt with the signing, but Tottenham, yeah.
That is, I think, the first time Spurs has been mentioned in this debate.
Spurs cannot even see. They're so disappointing. Cannot even
I
see
just
them
put
there.
them on the side so you can like see them. Like they don't even fit
So the reason,
the bracket.
the reason I said first, obviously the controversy, what is happening. Second thing, assuming again Kane gets injured, what he always does. Not blaming him, it is sort of a routine now. He always gets injured for a month or so, and seeing the preseason friendlies, too bad. And maybe Romero coming in could improve the defense. So I think there it could improve, but yeah, Spurs going to be the most
I
disappointing.
think we were left with this. Chinmay, would you like to go first?
So Golden Boot, I'll go because of the 12 yards, as all of you keep on saying. I will put I'll put Kane, I'll put Salah, and I'll put Bruno. Three choices, I'd say. Again, kind of a mixture of last season.
Okay.
Yeah. Kane and Salah were the contenders last season, right?
And Bruno, right? Bruno was there.
No Sancho?
Golden Boot, I don't think so. Might have a say for the best player. Golden Boot, I don't think so. Not the first
Best
season,
player.
at least. Never know, right? Never know. I'd actually say, I don't want to repeat any players, so I'll go with a different tactic this time. I'll go with Havertz, of course. Love what he's going to be coming up with this season. Havertz, Sancho. Actually, no, I will not go with Sancho. I will not go with Sancho. Actually, hardly
Chinmay
no.
also
I
did
want
not with it.
I want Rafael Varane there. I want Rafael Varane.
Yeah,
We
I'll
don't
put his
have Rafael
picture
Varane.
when we're maybe I don't have his picture at the
Wait,
moment. I'll put it.
for
So okay,
best
for
player,
now you can put
Varane?
Sancho.
Is it
Yeah,
for the best player?
yeah. I think he might have a
Good
good
shout.
impact like Ruben Diaz. He might have a good Ruben Diaz type impact.
Yeah.
So put Sancho for now, but everybody here knows who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Um, should I go for another one? I would put Jack Grealish there. I think he's going to have a good season in Man City.
3 players.
The first of Jack Grealish
Ev-
winning today as well.
Everybody, exactly. Nobody look at him. That's why I'm going for him.
No, but I think the only reason we're not going for him is because now he's officially entered the Pep roulette, and
Yeah, Pep.
can't trust the Pep roulette.
Yeah. Golden Glove, two shouts. Best defenses, I think, in the league right now. Mendy, number one. Number two, whoever starts the most game for United. Even I don't know. Two best defenses, I think, in the league right now.
I'll put De Gea for the moment.
For now, yeah. But whoever most
Yeah.
entertaining. I don't know why you miss this out. Most entertaining has to be Arsenal any single day because they cannot stop giving you banter.
That is entertaining in a different way.
I thought this was most entertaining in terms of football, not in terms of
No,
Amazon
it is.
documentaries.
No, it is more. Of course, I would love to see Aston Villa beating you all 5-0 or something. I would love to see that. Most
Yeah.
disappointing, I'd go with West Ham. I think
I
they might
wanted
not have
West
a
Yeah,
very
Ham to
good.
be
that's
my
that's
defense
a
as
good
well.
shout actually.
That's a
Yeah.
very good shock. I was confused between West Ham and Leicester, but then I saw that Leicester are not even in my top 7. So I thought, let's go.
Yeah, that is all I would. So I think if you just to sum it up, Sancho for Varane and whoever starts the most games for United. I think that
Yeah,
is my
okay.
list.
So moving on to me, I think that's my cue. I think Golden Boot is Salah.
Oh, of course. How are you going to miss out?
I mean, if everyone else puts Salah, I mean, I think I'm allowed some Salah as well. Kane, I'm not sure. He's got too much off the pitch controversy going on. Bamford, not really. I'm looking at
You
Dan,
can go with only one as well.
Aston Villa player. I'm not really sure. So I'm going to stick with Salah as my lone option
Yeah, okay.
because I just don't know how good of a season Kane might or might not have, even at City. So I'm going to stick with Salah's Golden Boot. Um Bruno for best player, along with Jack Grealish for me.
You just said to Chinmay that for Pep Roulette you're not putting him.
Yeah, but then I
No, but I really think Ayush, I don't want to make it long, but I just want to quickly say Jack Grealish is the kind of player who can turn games in 10-15 minutes. So I
true.
think even if he comes on in the 80th or 85th minute, and if it's 1-1, he can score like 2 goals in like 5 or 6 different matches. It's going to be very important goals for Man City.
See, and I think
So
even at the moment, De Bruyne and Foden have minor injuries. Players like Bernardo Silva are looking for moves out, so that already gives him a lot of more game time for the start,
yeah,
at least, till the City
Yeah.
squad
yeah.
settles down. Then for Golden Glove, I'd go Allison and Edison, the two Brazilian players, the two Brazilian keepers in the Premier League. because I am not sure who said it, but then y- I think Chinmay said it that Liverpool already have a better defense. They're going to look to get more clean sheets than goals, if I'm not wrong.
He said
I
the
think
opposite, I guess.
Vinny said that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
said they will score 5 and concede 1, something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jaldi karo, jaldi karo.
Yeah. 20 seconds, brother. You're against the clock.
Okay, so my most entertaining team is Leeds. I love Leeds.
10 seconds to go.
Most disappointing team is Everton.
Oh, what a... Won the
Because-
Premier League. United wins the Premier League. What a Premier League.
Only one transfer to be addressed right now, actually.
I mean, an emotional at least.
Yeah, a very emotional transfer. Jack Grealish joining Man City for 100 million. Very emotional decision. 100 million. It was never going to be easy to, decline 100 million. The biggest transfer this season, this summer. I think the biggest transfer for the last 10 years, I would say.
But why were
Back at
people
Chelsea.
already getting on Grealish? I mean, he hardly played what, 20, 30 minutes every year for like
Because
100
he's
Well
million.
English.
said, yeah.
No, because he's English and because he's 100 million. So he's going to
Yeah.
have to stick with
And
that
he's
fact.
joined
And I
And
Manchester
think
City.
because he's English, he
yeah,
was
and
paid
he's joined
100
Manchester City, which is not the most loved club in the world. So I think Jack Grealish will have to suck it up and will have to prove himself. But jokes apart, Messi.
Messi.
What a scenario, right? What a scenario.
I mean, no one expected it. I mean, last year probably we almost everyone saw him leaving Barca, but then this year everything was so smooth after his Copa America win. He was at vacation. Barca
Yeah.
reported he's going to sign a contract. He'd admitted he's going to sign a contract. Then vacation over, back to reality. Barca want him out. And to be
vacation over. That was the perfect thing. Unfortunately for him, vacation over. But I don't think so. Barcelona wanted him out as such,
that's
but
true, yeah.
the contract situations. Obviously, it is a previous board who royally screwed up the club, and because of which Barcelona is suffering right now.
I think
I
in
remember.
Videep, I think in your last episode, in our one and only transfer talk episode, I had a 1 minute I had a 1 minute rant on Barcelona where I said stupid club, stupid president, and I was saying this when Messi was in the picture. Imagine, imagine. I'm not even a Barcelona fan. Imagine what someone like Raghav has to say when Lionel Messi goes and joins Neymar, Di Maria, and Mbappe in Paris.
I
Laporta
remember.
became a typical Indian politician, to be honest. Before his election campaign, his main thing was, I'll renew Messi, I'll bring in funds to the club, and we'll sign Haaland this summer. See, I don't care. I see we didn't sign Haaland. That's okay, acceptable. That debt was way more than expected. And see, signing and we made only free transfers, and that too we can't register them before the first game of the season. And
What a club!
Messi, you
What a club!
and Messi and
Make
This
a
is the next
uh,
club,
Arsenal.
right? More than a club.
This is
and
this is
two
this
days
is the
ago,
next
you're
Arsenal.
saying that we are very close to renewing Messi's deal, and suddenly he comes back, and you say get out of the club. So I don't want to continue talking about this. Then this will be it. I don't know how long it will keep on going.
I think
So
almost
At the
all of us had tears in our eyes, to say the least, when we saw the press conference or
Yeah.
the many reels that came with it. But it's time to face the facts. Lionel Messi is no longer a Barcelona player and mostly a PSG player. I think PSG have just made some sort of an announcement teaser, and
I think it's hit them hard. I think it's hit them hard. Look, what I analyzed the day it was announced that Messi was leaving. There are two goats in this world, right? As everybody says, Ronaldo and Messi. And I think everybody has acknowledged the fact that Ronaldo is the person who will work hard, try to conquer different leagues or different countries, different defenses. And Messi was the one who was always going to stay at one club. He was going to be kind of the person Francesco Totti was, and then keep on dominating year in year out with Barcelona. I think why it's hit people hard is because nobody ever expected Messi to leave. Everybody knows that Ronaldo, after some point of time, it's not about getting bored, but it's about a new challenge for
New
Ronaldo.
challenge.
We knew that Messi never wanted a new challenge. Last year too, he fought with the Bartomeu, if I'm not wrong. It wasn't about a new
Yeah.
challenge. It was about the CEO, the chairman, if I'm not wrong. Fighting along with him. And then you come down to the fact that this year, when everything's going good, they've not had a very good season. They've had an okay season, but Messi's had a very good season. He's just won the Copa America, and he comes back and says, I'm here. And then you tell him that, no, sorry, you're not here. You have to go. So that really hit all the football fans quite hard because we are not used to one team one team players anymore. If you have a look at it, all players leave at some point of time. This was one player I think who would have never left if it was left up to him.
At this point, Barcelona is a bigger joke than Arsenal or Tottenham, to be honest. And I remember in the episode with Raghav, Videep said that Raghav and Sid said that he won't leave for sure. He just does that every year, and Videep was very confident for some reason that he's going to leave. Now, obviously, that was a fluke, but good call, Videep.
Okay, you can call me a fluke all you want, but I think what hit us most was that it came out of nowhere. First one source claimed that Messi is not being offered a new contract, then another, and we thought it was another PR stunt by the Barcelona board as they do it year in year out. But then when you saw that it was actually happening, and it was quite traumatizing, to be honest, because even when I called it that Messi is gonna leave, I did not expect it to happen. It was basically just to counter the three of y'all, hoping I would go right. Maybe yes, a fluke, but even then, deep down, I wasn't sure he'd leave. So I think that is Lionel Messi.
And the
Good
fact
news.
that he and the fact that he had a press conference live streaming on YouTube with 50 people sitting in the room and just the trophies, that was more traumatic. Matlab, it was so sad to see when a player of his caliber, he's supposed to get a farewell with like a completely full stadium. Obviously the circumstances can't allow that, but I hope when he, after the 2 years, he gets a very grand farewell at with the full stadium with fans.
I
Including
think I think what they could have done.
But what
I
about
know, but
PSG?
I
PSG, regardless of the fact that we knew that they have money, still going and signing so many players on free transfers, especially the caliber of Messi, like Raghav mentioned. There's
even now, if they
Wijnaldum,
can't win it,
Donnarumma.
if PSG can't win now, they should. It should be team suicide. They should just stop
They
playing
won't.
football
I
next year.
they
They should
won't win.
stop playing
See,
football next year if they
I'm
can't
I'm
win it
call
with this
I'm
team.
calling it now. Controversial moment. I think Poch is going to get sacked mid-season because with
Of
with
course,
with
he
with
can't win a
this
one-team
team,
league, bro. He can't win a
very
one-team league. He
realistic.
can't win a one-team trophy. He
He's
can't
not
win.
going
I'm
to
sorry.
one-team
He had
league
It's
at
not about
Spurs.
the French league. It's about the Champions League now. After signing so many players,
every
it's about the
everybody
Champions League.
speaks about some managers. I won't like to name them, but everybody speaks about some managers. Have they won anything? Have they done anything? And you look at Pochettino, and his grand success came, I think, before 2015. Since being Tottenham boss, he's overlooked a good process, but that is all he's done, a process. He hasn't ever given you a finished product. So I mean, how is he supposed
Goodman knows
to
that well.
And
Now imagine,
you look
imagine
at
PSG bottling French league this year.
and you look
The
at
team.
Spurs
see,
and PSG, right? Spurs, he never had
but
ego issues, but PSG
see,
he made
uh,
of egos and attitudes, and you could see
plus
that on
plus
the
with the
pitch.
plus with the transfers that he has got this summer, even if he loses one game, he's going to have pressure on him to, he might be sacked or something.
How do you lose a game? I mean, how in the
You
70th minute,
shouldn't.
in the 70th minute when Messi started, you're going to say, "Come on, Di Maria, come on." How do you lose that game?
So I think another transfer that's almost done is Lukaku to Chelsea. Back again to Chelsea. We've got two Chelsea fans
Yes.
here. I think they're delighted with that signing too. A little overpriced, in my opinion, but if that solves your goal scoring issues, then that makes the Premier League more competitive. And To be honest, I'm not ready for that. But talking as a club that does not make signings, period, um, I'm jealous.
Yeah, of course. I think we paid a bit too high, but we couldn't have got him for less because Inter were very stubborn about selling him, and they did. 2 days after they said that Lukaku is very happy at Inter and he's not leaving. 2 days after that, we saw him leaving. So money was the only issue there was, and now Martinez reports are coming out again and again. I don't think they'll let him leave, but if they
There's
can,
no chance Martinez is leaving now. It was
yeah,
either him or Lukaku, one of them leaving, and now that Lukaku is almost like 99% done,
it's
If
done.
Martinez
We can
live
call it done now.
He's in
again,
London. I think it's done.
It's
yeah,
done
he's
now.
in London. He was carrying a
He's in
Chelsea
London,
jersey,
yeah.
so I think just a
I
matter
mean,
of
I think
time the
even
announcement is
even the
made.
Koundé deal was supposed to be done, but then there's no news about Koundé at the moment.
Koundé
No, no,
is
I don't know. I don't know where he is. I
So
don't know where
now
There's
he's
no
Chelsea
sleeping right
news
now.
are
that
going to focus on him.
he landed in
They are
London,
waiting
I
for
think, a couple of weeks ago, and then he's disappeared. No idea where he's gone.
yeah, he suddenly disappeared. I really want that deal to happen as a second
No, I
opinion.
don't think so. Koundé ever came to London. The only thing is he
No,
has a
he didn't
personal
come,
agreement with the club, but Sevilla want what 65 million for him,
yeah.
and Chelsea want to, like, obviously they wanted a striker first. We wanted a striker first. Like Tammy is almost going to Roma as the last reports what I read. Broha out on loan. No, known striker who can score you 30 goals a season. And
Yeah.
Lukaku will go for
German talent. German
What
talent
they
coming
he's a
can,
in.
a
talent.
parrot,
He's
what
a
they can.
talent. I'm not saying no, but
I
obviously you
feel
can't rely on the one man guy.
for the first time, Vineet, for the first time, I have to say that I feel bad for Timo Werner. I love Lukaku. I love what Lukaku's doing. I love what Lukaku is going to be doing with Chelsea. I think he is an amazing signing. Um, he has already, not conquered, but he's already seen the Premier League, played the Premier League, done quite well in the Premier League, and I think he'll do very well with you. But I just think that I feel bad for Timo Werner here because maybe this could be the start of the end of his Chelsea journey at least. I hope not, but maybe it could be.
Is
I don't think so. I'll tell you why. Because firstly, Timo, like I guess in the previous show, someone mentioned that he works very well with a proper number
Yeah,
nine.
in a two.
Which
Yeah, yeah. He
Liverpool
he
is one
he
or two.
he performed quite well in a two at Leipzig.
Yeah,
yeah.
Even with Havertz, his link ups are good. If with Lukaku only his finishing ability improves, he can easily get 20 goals as well because of the chances he gets. The only thing is very low on confidence after the Leeds miss last season because we saw like what he could do against Southampton as well and the Champions League before that when he was in confidence. So I don't think so he should suffer as long as he gets those chances because we know how Lukaku and Martinez were gelling up. The way Lukaku creates for others as well. I think Havertz especially and Werner would benefit a lot. Mount obviously, and I
The
think
only thing I'm
that is
scared
a
about
good
is
signing
someone
of
will
him.
have to. Only thing I'm scared is someone will have to go out, because we need to make place for Lukaku, obviously. So Pulisic,
So
Havertz,
exactly my point. So who do you drop then, Ayush?
yeah,
Because
it's
if you
the
play in a
midfield
two,
is
you have to choose between Havertz, who is quite literally the German golden boy and is doing you wonders, and Mason Mount, who has literally been your strength last season. So
yeah.
then
See,
it all
for
comes
me,
down
I
to
think I think the way it's going to go, without dropping any key players, I'm glad that Tuchel has come in, already revolutionized the three defender formation at Chelsea. You go with a 3-4-1-2. Maybe drop Jorginho, get Kante and Mount in that,
Yeah, ultra
Could be,
attacking.
and
could be, could be.
FIFA
but then
settings.
you drop
Havertz in the one
Jorginho.
role.
But
No,
you
no, I
drop
don't think so. He's
Jorginho.
going to drop Jorginho because
I
the way
don't
game is,
not after this
because game is
season. Not
he
after
needs
this season.
Conte and Jorginho. He needs Conte and Jorginho. I doubt he will drop Jorginho. He'll stay with the same plan 3-4-2-1 or 3-4-3. Mount, Havertz starting, and Lukaku up front. Obviously, we are playing the Super Cup, we are playing the League Cup, we are playing the FA Cup, Champions
Yeah, I
League,
think you're
Premier
in
League,
six
whatever.
tournaments now. Yeah, you're
50, 60 games, if I'm not wrong. And what we have Pulisic, we have Ziyech, we have Lukaku, who is the only number nine by the now. Because Broha also out on loan, like I said. Abraham bound to leave, so he's the only number nine. Havertz will slot in when he's rested. Ziyech will replace him on the right, maybe Pulisic on the left, Werner on the left. So I don't think so any problems there because even Hudson Odoi is a wingback right now currently. All the preseason friendlies he has played as a wingback. So I don't think so. It's a problem of who is going to miss out. It's just how the rotation goes on, and we know Tuchel's man management was spot on last season.
My opinion is remove Thomas Tuchel, get Vineet Pawar in. He knows the and he's already got a
I
spot on lineup there.
might
if
have
But
I
to.
say
my
that
my
I don't
my
think the line,
respect
I'm not a Chelsea fan anymore. I'm
my
not a
Might
respect for
happen
Chelsea
this
fan.
Vineet
season.
my respect for Vineet is on another level because this guy speaks facts. It's okay.
And he's got it
Since
spot on
January,
to be honest. He's got it spot
yeah.
on.
So I think I think Maria, if I'm not wrong, she has someone to compete with now.
If only I was that good in signings.
So this was our Premier League predictions. We've got a lot of banter, especially for Raghav, who apparently a Spurs fan from this day on.
No.
Who
And
bantered himself.
He was
Bantered
always a
himself
Spurs
at
fan. He's just lying to all of you.
and then some bold predictions, controversies from Ayush, but then that doesn't come as a surprise. And we're hoping for a good league season. We're hoping for an entertaining Premier League season. And if you didn't know, FPL league for all of the people who are interested. I think we'll put the link down in the description, so join in if you're interested. And we've got Vineet from the Fanspire, Raghav from N Raghav TV, and the three of us from Football Match Daily, obviously. And that's it from our end. Thank you for watching.